Where do you want me to start?
From the beginning. One late afternoon, a mysterious woman, who introduces herself as Dr. Reed Rosemary, visits the villa of the old notary, Richard Felton, whom suffers from a strange disease. He is assisted by his personal nurse, Gloria Ashman. After a brief and fruitless conversation, Reed is exposed as an imposter. She has come to the villa to find out what really happened to Felton's missing adopted daughter, Celeste. After being thrown out and refusing to give up, Reed hides until nightfall and sneaks back into the villa to search for clues. As Reed explores the villa, she soon finds herself in the center of her worst nightmare. Richard Felton has killed his wife, Ariana Gallo, and has lost his sanity. Upon learning that Reed has infiltrated the villa, Felton and a mysterious red nun begin hunting Reed. Reed eventually reaches the attic, where a mysterious girl who claims to be called Jennifer is found looming in the shadows. Reed eventually discovers that Richard Felton and the Jennifer in the attic are actually the same person. Richard Felton was born as a woman, but was then forced by her cruel father to live as a man. Phenoxyl, a drug created by Felton, the Ashmans, and Professor Wyman on the Rosagallo farms, was created from a rare breed of parasitic moths to repress and erase traumatic memories. It is revealed that the drug was tested on Felton and the nuns of the nearby convent. The drug caused terrible side effects: hallucinations, severe light sensitivity, and homicidal rage. As Reed was escaping Jennifer, Gloria returns to the villa and offers to help Reed. Gloria drugs Reed, and upon awakening, she finds Gloria forcing Felton to cut out his own tongue and burn himself to death. Gloria reveals that she is the Red Nun, the sole survivor of the fire at the convent, which was started to cover up the phenoxyl experiments. Gloria had been hypnotizing Felton for revenge. After a frantic confrontation, Reed manages to escape Gloria's murderous rage. Just before Gloria passes, she reveals that Celeste is still alive and that she had fled the Felton villa years ago. Reed must continue her search for unanswered questions. If Gloria was the daughter of Felton's associates, the Ashmans, why was she used as a guinea pig for experiments in the convent? Who were the Feltons protecting their daughter from? What happened to Celeste Felton?
Hello everyone, Dragon Souls here, and welcome back to Remothered. Now we're gonna go right here, cause I think that's where it lasts the autosave. If I click on the other one, then it may wind up putting me way back, you know, where I last saved it, and don't want to do that. So I seen it it auto saved before I ended the stream. So yeah. And I'm not worried about that warning crap. Alright, so now let's...
make sure they don't find me. Move! Come on, come on! Play the damn thing! Play! No! Enough! I beg you.
Okay, we did it.
Gloria! You...
Damn! You! All this time! It's all because of you! I'll make you pay!
Sister! It was all their fault. The Feltons.
Gloria! Do you still believe it? Do you still believe this bullshit?
You're lying!
Bullshit! Tell her, Ash! Tell her! It was you who ordered to burn the place down! Tell her! Tell her why! Because despite the large doses of phenoxyl, she began getting her memories back. Isn't that right? Memories of you harassing her. You were only a little girl at the time.
It was Lynn. She's the one who started the fire. She betrayed all of you.
She didn't have a choice. You tricked her, drugged her, and forced her to do it.
Gloria, you believe me, right?
You are all responsible. All of you! No, no, it can't be. No, I beg of you. No! Stay back! Stay back! Stay back! I beg you! It's me! Me! Your mother Acherontia! It's me! Stop! I told you, stop! Stop it! No!
Bronze trophy, collect and collectible, and I can't even pronounce all that. I'm speechless about the whole thing I just saw. No way! We get to play as him?
My head. It's all their fault. That song. It's inside my head. There's no way out. The red man. I'm not a part of them. I'm not. That song. It's inside my head. This has to be God's punishment for all that we have done. My head. It's all... You shouldn't have done that.
That's what they grossed it on that Resident Evil 8. No, actually on Resident Evil 7. Only one place to do that now. Okay, yep. She either went up the stairs or she went downstairs.
Get away from here. To be strong. My eyes, they burn. No! This has to be God's punishment for all that we have done. Not
not like them. You're not like them.
You used to be my sister. You did it. You betrayed us all.
Lynn,
It doesn't matter how
we have to go.
or when. But I won't be satisfied until you'll all be dead.
Lynn,
I think I'll
we have to
start
go.
by killing your parents, Celeste.
Promise me that you'll put an end to this.
I'm not going to promise anything.
That you'll put an end to all of this. I want you to shoot me. Promise me. Promise me.
Okay.
Okay. I know that shortly after she returned to her parents, the Feltons, but things got out of hand. And you know, Gloria kept her promise. Her thirst for revenge was not quenched. But Jennifer managed to run away. I know that she's somewhere in Sweden now. She writes. She's a writer or something like that. Her publications are signed under a pen name.
How many other people?
What do you mean?
Before you successfully found that Jennifer and brought her to the Ashman Inn. How many before her? How many girls did you suspect to be the mother at Garantia, to then end up living under Porcelain's mercy? How many?
They were simple mistakes.
How many simple mistakes?
14. 14 altogether.
Damn.
You'll shoot me. Won't you? Right?
Damn, I don't want to say, I don't want to do it though. You know, we already saved. So we're gonna just make him suffer.
You deserve far worse. You deserve to suffer by living in agony, as I did for the past 19 years.
Whore! Fucking whore! You promised!
She was wearing a wig the whole time. Pixel, it's been pretty good. Oh yeah.
Lynn, I can't. You heard what Gloria said earlier on. I have to go back. I have to return to my parents.
But what about the contest?
I'll be there. I promise.
Promise me.
I promise.
Well, they're going. They're girlfriend now.
Oh, this is yours. What an odd name for a violin. Reed Rosemary.
Red Rosemary.
I prefer Reed.
Take it with you. You'll give it back to me at the theater.
Now you have no excuses for missing the performance. I'll see you there. Promise me. We'll see each other at the top of the world.
Now, to be honest with you, I don't know if I got the good ending or the bad ending, because I spared him. Instead of killing him, I went ahead and saved him and let him suffer for all he's done.
I didn't keep that promise. I returned to my parents the following day. The Feltons. Gloria followed me shortly after. She managed to subdue them. She got her revenge. I ran away again, leaving everything behind. I'm sure that if I hadn't, she would have killed me.
And Lynn was just left there waiting for you. Madam, how did you come to know about this whole story? Did Rosemary, Lynn, try to contact you?
No. She didn't. I think that as long as she knew that I was safe, and I had forgotten everything, nothing else mattered to her.
But this doesn't explain everything else.
It happened last year. Yes?
Am I speaking with Celeste Felton?
Who are you?
I'm calling on behalf of Miss Lindsay. She is very weak now and has asked to see you. Jen.
She left the following day.
Ashman was right when he said Lynn was Wyman's inheritance, and the only thing that he left her was his Alzheimer. This is from her.
Oh, this is stuff that you collect throughout the game. So there's one we missed through the game though. Actually, there's two of them that we missed through the game. Apparently we missed quite a bit, but we explored and couldn't find any more. So
sister. My older sister. I was only 2 years old when by now she would have been 64. 64 years old.
She was one of the other Jennifers. One of the 14 gone missing. Kidnapped, killed, before they successfully found the right one. Me. Lynn never managed to come to terms with it. For all these years, she held on to my memories, her own, and those of the other victims. Back to the top of the world many times, hoping that maybe one day my memories might resurface. And she would find me there at the theater, on the stage, at the piano.
Bronze Trophy, the keeper. Did you enjoy the game? Yeah, actually I did. I really did enjoy it. I'll be adding a review, everyone. I'll be editing some videos to this one before I make it go live on my YouTube channel. This in here, this here will be definitely be a special gameplay because for this part because for this final part because at the end of this gameplay, y'all need to be looking for if y'all and when y'all watch this whole thing, make sure y'all watching at the end of it because if y'all want my full thoughts on this game, y'all are gonna hear everything I have to say about this game. Okay, and it will be on my review. After the on the next video, and it will be added to this one here. So be sure to check it out. Make sure you keep watching this video until the end because you're not gonna want to miss hearing what my thoughts are. Okay. And there won't be no bullshitting, there won't be no lies, or anything. They'll be actually really honest about everything. But yeah, to answer your question though, yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. Now, I don't know if I got the good ending or if I got the bad ending. Because the good ending, because you had to choose. You had to choose to where if you want to kill him or not. And apparently, since we didn't kill him, she got her revenge. She went off and got her revenge, and went off and went and found her parents or something, and killed them. All right. Well, everyone. Here's what I'm going to do, okay? I told you I was going to do this. We're going to go ahead and do this here. And, I don't know if it did I save it? Or did I not? I don't know. I don't remember saving. I don't remember saving. I don't remember saving, so we'll find out in here in a minute. And yes, everyone, we're gonna we're gonna skip through all the cutscenes and shit because I want to get to the actual choices that you have to make. And we can go from there.
Now I understand how it managed to move around the hotel unnoticed. It was all connected.
Yeah, that's not what. That's going too far back. So what we'll do is we'll go. I think this is where we last saved. where it last auto saved. I'm not sure. But yeah, we went too far back, and I'm not about to go through all that crap again.
I know she went back to the top.
Okay, that's not it. Apparently auto save, so we're going to go to the other auto save. If it doesn't, hopefully, if it did, then I'll have to record that part off stream, but on camera. They gotta improve the loading screen though.
Now I understand how it managed to move around the hotel unnoticed. It was all connected.
Okay, no, okay, forget it. Alright everyone, well, I'm gonna try it one more time, only this time I'm gonna try it here, but I don't know if it did or not. Don't know. What day is today? The 16th. Let's try this in here and see what happens. If not, then yeah. They definitely do got improved, fix the loading screen though. Yeah, I thought so. And that. Whoops. Oops, wrong button. Alright everyone, well that unfortunately that's gonna be it for this live stream for today. Okay, apparently, well, I shouldn't have done that because hopefully the loading screen is a lot faster than that other one is, because I shouldn't have said that. And I shouldn't have clicked on that if it's going to throw me into a loading screen. Shit. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Alright, that's just, that's all that is. Well, everyone, that's definitely going to be it for the last stream, for the final stream for, Remothered. If y'all want my full thoughts, come back here and actually, it will be after here in a few minutes. So if you're still watching this video, make sure that on demand is, make sure you stick around and what's the other one, because my full thoughts, my review is coming after this in here. Okay, so stick around and you're gonna hear what everything I had to say about this game. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna say this be in my review anyway. But I really enjoyed it. You know, I really did, and kind of wishing I played the first one instead. That way I could I would understand what was going on in the game, you know, and yeah. But other than that, yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed it, and I hope y'all enjoyed my gameplay of it. Telling everyone, y'all have a wonderful day. Dragon Souls signing out.
Promise me that you'll put an end to this.
I'm not going to promise anything.
That you'll put an end to all of this. I want you to shoot me. Promise me. Promise me.
Okay.
Okay. I know that shortly after she returned to her parents, the Feltons, but things got out of hand. And you know, Gloria kept her promise. Her thirst for revenge was not quenched. But Jennifer managed to run away. I know that she's somewhere in Sweden now. She writes. She's a writer or something like that. Her publications are signed under a pen name.
How many other people?
What do you mean?
Before you successfully found that Jennifer and brought her to the Ashman Inn. How many before her? How many girls did you suspect to be the mother Acherontia, to then end up living under Porcelain's mercy? How many?
They were simple mistakes.
How many simple mistakes?
14. 14 altogether. You'll shoot me. Won't you? Right?
Lynn. I can't. You heard what Gloria said earlier on. I have to go back. I have to return to my parents.
But what about the contest?
I'll be there. I promise.
Promise me.
I promise. Oh, this is yours. What an odd name for a violin. Reed Rosemary.
Red Rosemary.
I prefer Reed.
Take it with you. You'll give it back to me at the theater.
Now you have no excuses for missing the performance! I'll see you there! Promise me! We'll see each other at the top of the world!
I didn't keep that promise. I returned to my parents the following day, the Feltons. Gloria followed me shortly after. She managed to subdue them. She got her revenge. I ran away again, leaving everything behind. I'm sure that if I hadn't, she would have killed me.
And Lynn was just left there waiting for you. Madam, how did you come to know about this whole story? Did Rosemary, Lynn, try to contact you?
No. She didn't. I think that as long as she knew that I was safe, and I had forgotten everything, nothing else mattered to her.
But this doesn't explain everything else.
It happened last year. Yes?
Am I speaking with Celeste Felton?
Who are you?
I'm calling on behalf of Miss Lindsay. She is very weak now and has asked to see you.
Chen.
She left the following day. Ashman was right when he said Lynn was Wyman's inheritance, and the only thing that he left her was his Alzheimer. This is from her.
Older sister. My older sister. I was only 2 years old when... By now she would have been 64. 64 years old.
She was one of the other Jennifers. one of the 14 gone missing. Kidnapped, killed, before they successfully found the right one. Me. Lynn never managed to come to terms with it. For all these years, she held on to my memories, her own, and those of the other victims. I know she went back to the top of the world many times, hoping that maybe one day my memories might resurface. And she would find me there at the theater, on the stage, at the piano.
Hello everyone, Dragon Souls here, and welcome to my review of Remothered. I have a lot to talk about with this one. Good, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be bad, and okay, I'm not gonna spare the horses for this one. Okay, I'm gonna tell you everything. I just got done playing Remothered, and I don't know, my one of my longtime subscribers named used to be named Shameful Possessions. His name is now his new YouTube channel name is now Pixel. I can't pronounce the last name, so I do apologize to you for that, bud. All I can say is his name. His first name is Pixel, which I love the name, by the way. I love that name. He told me that you can't, as far as I know, you can buy the first Remothered for the PS4, and I didn't know that. I don't know if I bought Remothered the first and the second one, or if I got it for free for PS Plus. I'm not really sure, but I do know that I really wish that if I known that the first game of Remothered was on PS4, I would have bought it and done a full gameplay of it first before I did this one here, because quite frankly I would want, when I first saw I think it was Ace Bugs Gaming. Okay, y'all probably don't know who he is, but he is a YouTuber who live streamed for a long time, okay, and he's a great guy. Okay, he's a great YouTuber. He was a great streamer. I've been subscribed to him ever since 2016, I think, or 2017. It was close to 2017 when I first found his channel. Okay, he's a great guy. Okay, I don't know if he's subscribed to me or not, and quite frankly, that's up to him on that. Okay. But I was watching his gameplay, and I think he was playing it on the PC version. Okay. Now, as far as I know, the PC version came out before the ps4. Okay, before the ps4 version did. Okay. So he was playing it, and I was sitting there watching him playing the game Remothered, and they do a recap on this one, part 2, explaining what happened in the part 1, and what that lady had to go through, and all this kind of mess, you know. And it was quite messed up what happened on the first one, you know. And but I won't go into a lot of details about what happens in this game, what you gotta do in this thing, you know. I will say this right now. There's a lot of glitches, a lot of game bugs in this game. It definitely needs a patch bad. Okay, I didn't want to say it early in the game. I did not want to say. I think it was like part 1 or part 2 or part 3. I'm not sure which one it is, but I was seeing that a lot of parts needs to be patched bad. There's hardly any combat. Okay, there's hardly even no combat. You know, it kind of feels like Outlast 1 and 2. Okay, where you have to sit here, you get chased throughout the hotel. You get chased into other places, even restaurants. Okay. Until later on, you find out she has powers, and you find out it's because her mother. You're playing a character whose name is Jennifer. Kind of reminds me of a Jennifer who I know in real life, who tried to get me in bed. But anyways, enough of that. These people apparently have been kidnapping all kinds of girls with the name Jennifer, and apparently they were searching for her, the real Jennifer, because she had these magic powers that she didn't know about, and that her mom actually did on the first game. And so then later on you find out she has powers that you can actually use the powers against them, not to hurt them or anything, but you're to sit here to distract them, you know, to stun them, you know, help you against your advantage, you know. And that's pretty good. I mean, the powers are useful and everything. There are some looks like some kind of keys that you find scattered around each places, you know, and it looks like a butterfly, you know, and it's shaped like a butterfly, and you don't know what they are, you know, and you don't know what they are. You think they're for different doors and everything, you know, and then you find out they're not. They're actually your skill points. For you to sit here and later on level up. Once you get to a place where you can level up, you can sit here and you'll have like almost close to 200. If you collect, the more you collect, the more you have almost 200 skill points, where you can sit here and level up whatever you want to help you throughout the game. If you pick the wrong ones, it ain't gonna help you out at all. Like say for example, the timer. Okay, the timer for the for that little eye thing here. Okay, if it looks like a butterfly in the middle of it. Okay, when it fills up, you have to wait. You have to hide and wait until it fully fills up. Then you can use it, and when you use it, if you don't, the first time you use it, you haven't leveled it up or anything. And it only lasts for a short period of time, but when you level it up, it lasts for a good while. Okay, so it's definitely worth leveling that up, you know. and among other things, you have to read them carefully and make sure that they're what the skills you wanting to pick, so it can help you out throughout the entire game. The combat in the game, I'm sorry, the combat in the game sucks. There's hardly no combat in the game. The game is not like all the other games where you can pick up all kinds of stuff, you know, and then until your inventory full and gets filled up. This here, you can't pick everything up. You can do a little bit of crafting. If you can pick certain things up, you can sit here and do some crafting and everything, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool, you know. You can later on when you go so far in the game, you're playing as her mother, and she has a taper, and it looks like a thing for your health and everything. But when you use it, it's actually a tape recorder to record that guy's voice that won't shut up. You know, he keeps talking over the intercom, and you record his voice to go and go into the safe and everything. You pick all kinds of crap up, you know, and you can use these items against your advantage. Okay, scissors. The guy walks around with a suit, you know, looks like he has a spine for a cane, you know, for a stick, you know, and he walks around and he uses it like a sword, you know, and he pokes you with it, you know. And sometimes he'll go up and hit you with his hand, you know. He'll grab you and pick you up, you know. And sometimes if you ain't got nothing to stab him with, then he'll take a stick thing and shove it right up your ass. I'm kidding. shove it right down here and make it go through your mouth and everything, and kills you instantly, you know. Pretty gruesome, by the way. There are ways that you can later on in the game that you can stun him. You can sit here and you can hit the old button sometimes to sit here and make him go like this here, you know, to get past him, you know, or sometimes if he grabs you, you can take a thing here and stab, you know. Sometimes you got it look like a staple gun. You can sit here or a nail gun. You can sit here and shoot him with it, you know. This guy is like Michael Myers. He's like Michael Myers, and he's like Jason. You can't kill him. He cannot be killed. He can be stunned like Michael Myers or Jason, but he can't be killed. Later on, you're going inside a garage, you know, and you can take items and throw it at him, you know, and it'll stun him for a little bit, you know. You can sit here and take your nail gun and shoot the lights, you know, and it'll stun him, you know, and then the butterflies, it flies all the way around him. So when you shoot him, they protect him. So you have to shoot the light to stun him, to get the butterflies off of him, so that way you can keep shooting him to where you can hurt him. And if you keep doing it multiple times, he runs away and you're gone. And then you get in the car with the girl, which, by the way, the mother's daughter, Jennifer, and that other girl, Lily or Lynn, they turn into lesbians. Okay, they are lesbians later on in the game. Do I have anything against anything like that? No, I don't. You know, in fact, I think it's pretty cool. You know, I like. It's just like gay guys. You know, I'm not against gay guys, and I'm not against gay lesbians either. Okay, it doesn't matter to me. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, I'm not the kind of person who's going to complain about it and say, "Oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh, that's disgusting." You know, I'm not going to be anything like that. I'm not against that at all. You know, I've been hanging around. I've been with people who I have friends who are gay or lesbians. You know, and I deal with it all the time. You know, I'm used to it. You know, so doesn't hurt me. Don't bother me at all. So I don't want nobody coming to me and say, "Oh, he don't like it. He hates it." No. Hush. Okay. No hating on that whatsoever. Okay. But yeah, there's no combat in the game at all, where you can sit here and fight them or anything like that. You can aim. There's an aiming mechanic. You aim at them and you can throw shit at them. You can throw things at them. You can sit here and take your aim and take your gun, a nail gun, and shoot him with it. You know. Sometimes you get chased by a woman, by that girl, or you get chased by him, which he takes a gun and fucking shoots your ass with it. You know. So you have to be careful. You know. You can use your powers to use towards your advantage. You know. Help you out. You know. Oh, my ear. There is a boss fight. Okay, there's a boss fights in the game. This game needs patching bad. Okay, it needs patching bad because if you look in there, first of all, there's no map. Okay. If you're wanting to know where's a map in the game, if you're looking for a map, don't bother looking for it for the map. There's no map in the game. There's no map in the game to help you to tells you where you gotta go, how do you do it. This game doesn't hold your hand whatsoever, like some other games I know of, and it does. There's no map tells you, well, here's where you gotta go to, or this is here you gotta go to. It don't do that whatsoever. There's no map at all. It does have a little list of things that you have already completed, and there's some things on there also tells you where you gotta go. And there's one part where it says hide from the guy who's chasing your ass, or some people that's chasing you. That is a glitch, and it don't go away when it's supposed to. That stays there throughout the entire game, by the way. And there's a part in there that I came close to. I had to pause my game because I had to go use the bathroom. I was going to look it up. You know, I was going to really attempt to look it up and see how the hell you're supposed to fight this boss, because you have a fucking bitch up there in the balcony who's walking around in circles all the way around the damn thing, sitting here controlling this. Your friend who's got a nail gun, who is trying to shoot your ass with it and kill you with it, and you gotta knock her out. You gotta knock her out to stun her. And keep doing that, okay? And it tells you have to use this power called the Moth Eye, okay? The Moth Eye you have to use. And thing is, you have to take this button right here. This button right here. You have to take this button here, and you have to push it not once, but you had to push it twice for it to work. Sometimes they said you don't need to push it once. You don't. You have to push it twice to work. Sometimes you have to use these. You have to use these right here. Okay. You have to go out. Sometimes it'll tell you for you to escape. You have to do this here, or you're trying to go down the elevator shaft. You gotta sit here and keep doing this here until for her to go all the way down and everything. It all works, you know. It works, you know. It's good, you know. The only thing is, when it comes to the boss, when it tells you to stun and disarm your friend, Lynn. It doesn't work. Okay, it's bugged. It's bugged, and you have to sit here and do it multiple times. I mean, you're supposed to only do it like stun that bit and do something to her where she's stunned, and then you can take a brick or something and throw it at her to where you knock her out, and you stun her or knock her out, you know, to where you can disarm her. Okay. It doesn't work. You have to keep doing this multiple times. I even tried to look this up and how to do this, and I couldn't even look at it because YouTube decided to take a video and put like 5 different ads in there. So I said, forget it. I'll just figure it out on my own. And then while I had the game on pause and my mic muted, I decided I had to go take a shit anyway. I almost wet my pants. So after I got done doing that, I came back to resume and did that. You know, actually I was doing it and figuring it out on my own. Finally got past it. You know, there's a lot too much game, but there's game bugs in that game, glitches too many. Sometimes you have to fight with it for it to actually work. There's some things in here that'll piss you off. Okay, let's put it that way. There's enough in there that'll piss you off, and especially if you have not played the first one and you don't know what the hell you're doing, it's gonna be frustrating. Trust me. I wish now I had played the first one, but I did not know the first one was on PlayStation 4. Or else I would have done that instead. But yeah, the game definitely needs patched bad, with the loading screen and with everything. Okay. The graphics in the game is pretty outstanding. I mean, it's not it's not in 1080p. It's not in 60 frames per second. It's only 30 frames per second. You can tell by the way the graphics looks and everything, you know. It's not in the toilet at all. It looks great. It looks really good. The storyline is freaking outstanding. I loved it. I mean, I really loved the game. I really enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it and enjoy the game, playing the game. Because if I didn't really like it, I wouldn't have played it. You know, I wouldn't have continued it. You know, I will admit though. Oh, my ear itches. I will admit this right here now. When it came to the beginning of the game, I will admit I was bored. Okay, when I first started playing the game at first I was loving it. You know, I was loving it at the beginning. You know, then all of a sudden I was getting into it a little bit further. You know, and then I was just playing it, you know, and I was just taking my time with it, you know. And then after all of a sudden, I had her chasing. After I had her chasing me, trying to kill me and everything, it got to a point where I was bored. Okay, I was totally bored. I was like, oh my god, I don't think I'm going to continue this game. You know, I mean, I'm liking it. It's okay. But I'm starting to get bored of it. You know, that's what I felt. Okay, that's how I felt at the beginning of the game, until I got a little bit further in. Okay, once you have to give the game a chance. If you're playing it for the first time, you have to give it a chance and just keep going with it. You know, take your time. If you have to look certain things up, do that, okay? Because this game's gonna make you do that, okay? Because I almost had to do it. So everybody's gonna be asking me. Even my subscribers. Even one of my subscribers, Pixel, has already asked me this question. Okay, and and I gotta bring this up too. He asked me, do I recommend him buying this game? I said, yeah, yeah. I guess I recommend you buying this game. And he's like, he said, you don't say, you don't sound like, you don't sound too sure. I said, that's because I'm not. and I know he didn't put a laughing sign in my comments and in the stream chat, but I could tell by the way after I said it, I could tell he was laughing about the way I responded to that when he said, you don't sound too sure. I said, that's because I'm not. Here's what I say, okay? I know he's gonna be laughing about that. And I know he was laughing about it a while ago. So here's what I say to anybody, okay? Do I recommend anybody buying this game? No. No, I don't recommend anything, okay? Here's what I'm gonna say. To replace that, okay? To replace it, here's what I say. I strongly advise you to buy the first one, play the first one first, then get the second one, okay? If you already have played the first one, and you know all about the game and what's going to happen and what to do in the game, and you would like to play the second one, then that's up to you. Okay, if you want to, I don't know how much the game is. I really don't. Okay, because like I said, as I said before, I don't know if I got it through free for PS Plus, or if I got it, if I bought it. I don't remember. Okay. But I can tell you that if you play the first one, if you want to play the second one, that's up to you. But if you haven't played the first one yet, don't. I wouldn't recommend buying this game at all unless you bought and played the first one. Okay, that's my take. Okay. What do I think about? So what am I gonna rate this game? Well, I did really enjoy this game. Okay, I really enjoyed it. So I'm giving it 2 thumbs up. I'm gonna give this game 4 stars. For the very first time, 4 stars. And I'm gonna actually give this game, and I cannot believe I'm doing this. Even though I loved the game, I enjoyed the game, I'm going to give this game a 7 out of 10. The reason why I'm having to give it a 7 out of 10 for is because the game needs patching bad, and it needs fixed really bad. So yeah, I don't know how it works on the PC version. If there's nothing wrong with it with the PC version, but the PS4 version definitely needs a patch. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for understanding. And now y'all probably gonna be asking me what next horror game is gonna be next. Well, everyone, You'll have to find out either tomorrow, which is Wednesday, or if I can get these up before then. If it's not tomorrow, it will be Thursday. Okay, I gotta get these videos fixed up today. So if I can get these fixed up today, they will be up on my YouTube channel tomorrow, which means if I can get them up on my YouTube channel sometime tomorrow, before tomorrow afternoon, then I will start a new gameplay of another horror game, and it will be a premiere stream of something else. I am not gonna tell y'all. That is a surprise. And I have one, and it's gonna be this one here. I know I really am going to enjoy this one because I've played something like it before. Oops, did I say that? I almost spoiled it, didn't I? Have a good one, everyone. Dragon Souls signing out, and thank you for watching.